You're listening to She's the Business podcast. Do you want to hear about the biggest mistake that's stopping coaches from selling their offers? You've heard lots of experts say things like, well, it's the offer itself, or the lack of the story behind it, or maybe it's just, well, all of these things that are wrong with your marketing. And there's a million reasons, right, that people put out there. And yes, these are true. They are definitely things that do prevent people from buying your offer. However, I found that there is one really hidden but obvious, once you see it, reason why people aren't buying from you. And that's exactly what I'm sharing in this episode. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. It's coming right up. Hi, I'm your host, Jessica Osborne, and over the last 25 years in marketing and business, I've helped many brands to launch, scale, and grow, with some of them becoming multi-billion-dollar companies. I'm here to inspire you to get out of your own way and create a profitable, fulfilling business while living the lifestyle you really desire, without all the hustle. So I bring you She's the Business podcast, a unique blend of strategies, tactics, mindset, health, and spirituality, literally everything you need to be the successful leader of your dream business. Made by women for women, this is your weekly dose of motivation and inspiration. Right, so we're talking about what this hidden mistake, no surprising mistake, is that coaches are making that's preventing people from buying, from signing up with them, from buying their offers. No matter how hard you try, no matter how many different offers you've created, you've put out there, you've marketed, you've followed all the systems, you've learned the reels and the Instagram posts and all of the tips and tricks and the algorithm hacking, and it's still not working. What the hell is going on, right? That's what is on everybody's mind. And the answer is probably hidden completely in your blind spot. Now, I know that in a lot of different sales trainings and things that have been done over the past few decades, they often use McDonald's as a surprising example of, here's a really great formula. Like, let's look at what they did and break it down. Now, what's interesting is if you look at McDonald's and you're looking at your business as a coaching business, you're selling expert knowledge, skills, that expertise. You're not selling products like a hamburger. In fact, following the McDonald's strategy is one thing that is really harming your business. And you may be doing it without even realizing that you're doing it. Because if you're like me and maybe you worked in hospitality when you were young, when you were at school, at high school, as you left school, it's a really good way to earn some money when you're young and you're still learning. You're at university, whatever. And so you learn the business of hospitality. Now, this is, I think, the hidden Achilles heel in so many coaches and coaching businesses, because it is absolutely the worst thing for your sales. Now, I'm going to just go on record and say, I think that the philosophy behind McDonald's and how they treat their customers is often a really great example of how to learn about customer service. Now, customer service happens once somebody is a customer. So today I'm only talking about the sales, the way that somebody becomes a customer. If you're applying, if you're treating your business like it's a McDonald's restaurant, then that is the number one reason why people are not buying your offers. So let's break that down for a moment. What happens? Well, first of all, if you're a McDonald's, you would build a menu, create a menu of products that you think your customers are going to want. So maybe you've done a bit of research, you've looked out there, you're like, yeah, people like burgers, they like chicken nuggets, they like drinks, they like chips. So we're going to put these things on our menu, and you create your products based on what you think your customers want. You put it on a menu. Then what happens? Well, a customer walks into the shop and you ask them, what would you like? And you wait for them to tell you what they want. And you say, sure, here you go. You serve it to them and away they go. And you hope that they're going to come back again. And let's not forget the upsell technique. Would you like to upsize? Would you like fries with that? McDonald's are really great at the upsell, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. It's the first part. Now, just imagine for a moment that this is your business. So have you created a menu of service offerings, i.e. products that you think your customer wants, and asking them to come in and tell you what they want so you can deliver it to them? This is the exact reason why people are not buying, because you're not selling a product. You're not selling a hamburger or a drink or fries. You're actually selling your expertise, your knowledge, your skills. And who is the expert here? Is it your customer? Do you actually think that they should know exactly what they want when they're coming in the door? Because for a moment, you might think, well, they do know what they want. And yes, they do, but they don't know what they need. And there is a massive difference between what they think they want and what they actually need. And this is where, for you as a coach, as an educator, as a consultant in business, you need to separate the two out because they are miles apart. So let's use our McDonald's analogy again for a moment and just play this through. So somebody comes in and they ask for a cheeseburger. And instead of just saying, sure, here you go, here's your cheeseburger, you're going to say, okay, why is it that you want the cheeseburger? Well, I want to fill my tummy. Okay, great. So you're hungry and you want to fill your tummy. What is it that you want that cheeseburger to do for you aside from filling your tummy? And they might say something like, well, I want some good protein because I want to build muscle. I want some nutrients. I want to be able to go to the gym later on today and to have the energy to perform at the gym. Right. So now we're getting closer to what it is that they really want. They want fuel for their body. And this person has just said that they want some good quality fuel. They want protein, they want nutrients, so that instead of feeling lethargic and sick in the afternoon and not going to the gym, they actually have the energy to go to the gym. So now that you know what they really want, is the cheeseburger the right option for them? Is that the best option for them to achieve that outcome? Well, I think we all know that a McDonald's cheeseburger is not going to achieve any of those goals. It may achieve the simple fact of, in the moment, putting it in your mouth and it goes into your tummy. It might fill your tummy for a short space of time. But we all know that the quality of the protein, the quality of the product is not going to help that person feel full of energy. It's not going to give them the fuel that they need to perform well at the gym later. It's much more likely to make them feel lethargic, a little bit sick, and probably hungry, right? Because it's just not good quality food. So now that you know what it is that they really want, are you still going to serve them that cheeseburger? Well, no, of course we're not, right? Because you want to help the person. You want to give them what it is that they really want. But do you see that the customer didn't know what they actually need? They thought, I want food, I want fuel, and I'm going to choose the cheeseburger. So if you're treating your business like a McDonald's restaurant, is my example, and you've got a menu of offerings and you're expecting your client to know what it is that they need and to select off the menu what they're going to buy in order to satisfy the actual goal that they have, well, this is where it's all falling down. And I see this happening so often, especially with women. It seems like we so much want to serve. We want to please someone. We want to give people what it is that they want, that you're forgetting that you're the expert and that your prospective client doesn't actually know what it is that they need to get what they want. Otherwise, they would have done it already. They wouldn't be here. They wouldn't be sitting there with the problem that they have, because if they actually knew what they needed to get the goal that they want, the outcome that they want, they would be doing it. They would already know. So they're not coming to you thinking, well, I know what I need to get the goal and I'm going to select it off the menu. No, actually, they know what they want as the outcome at the end. Yes, absolutely. They do know that. They know they want the nutrition. They want the energy. If it's in business, they might want, freedom to be able to live the life the way that they see their life being lived, flexibility of hours, maybe a certain amount of income. They know what it is that they want. They don't know how to get there. So your role in selling is not to sell them the product and say, hey, I've got, an options here. You want a cheeseburger? You want fries? Maybe is it a Big Mac or a McChicken? That's not how you're selling, because that's expecting the client to know what's going to be the best option for them. What you need to do is to switch from selling the output, the actual product, to selling the outcome. Talk to them about what it is that they actually want, what they know they want, right? And then you give them what they need. So you're not selling products, you're not selling a menu of options and sitting back and expecting your client to suddenly be the expert. You're the expert. You're selling the outcome. Hey, you want this outcome? I can help you get there, and this is how. Now, they may still be unsure that that is the best way, the right way, of course, and that's your role then to help show them why it's the right way for them. It may not be the right way for everybody, of course. We're all quite individual, but if you are the expert and you know that this is the best way to get your ideal client from where they are now, out of problem zone, to the outcome that they want, then you've got to understand and be able to communicate why it's the right way. That is your role. That is actually selling. It's not saying, hey, buy this and, here's the wonderful price and I'm going to knock it down and here are all the inclusions. That's not selling the outputs. When you're speaking to them about the outcome that they want, your role in terms of selling is not really selling at all. It's more having a conversation with them. It's talking to them about alternatives and why those alternatives aren't going to be as effective as the alternative that you are presenting to them right now. That removes their doubt. It removes their objections. It removes that uncertainty that they have that right now is keeping them stuck. The reason they're not buying from you is because they don't know what the right solution is. They don't know what the product is. They're standing there looking at the menu thinking, I've got no clue what I should be buying off this menu, because they don't know. They don't know the answer. That's why they're in the problem that they're in. So when you apply this and you think about it, are you treating your customers like they're the expert? When are you going to decide, hey, I'm the expert here. I've got the skills, I've got the experience, and I'm going to now stand up and I'm going to show them that I can help them get what they want. And here's the solution. And I'm now going to prove to you that this is actually what it is that you need. Because I'm going to back it up. I'm going to speak about why this is the best or most effective or the only way to really get what they want. And by the time I've backed it up and shown them, then they are on board. They are also wanting that solution. But if you're not starting with the outcome, if you're literally just talking to the product and what the product includes and what it involves, then you're expecting your client to be the expert. And that is the secret, most surprising, hidden mistake that coaches are making in their marketing. You think that you're serving somebody by offering them the option and the choice, but it's just leaving them confused, more confused than ever before. So once you switch from selling outputs to outcomes, that's when everything changes. And I see this happen so many times. My clients in Business Jam, instead of talking about their offering, their product, they start to talk about the gap and really showing where they are now to where they want to be. We talk about the gap and we show why this is the best way to bridge that gap. And it really comes down to talking about logic. You're sharing your expertise, some really clear, simple points that help that person to see this is the best way to bridge the gap. And now I'm feeling confident and calm, and I'm going to take that first step onto the bridge. That's it. It really can be that simple. So let's focus in here first before you're worrying about other parts of the offer. And I've got a whole offer building strategy that includes things like, the story behind it. Yes, the pricing, the promise, all of these different parts of the offer. There's a stack of different elements to creating an offer that sells. But the thing is that you could have that, but if you're still treating your business like a McDonald's restaurant, it's not going to sell. It is almost impossible. So this is the first thing that we need to change, is how you're approaching your business, how you're actually approaching the sale in the first place. And then I can help you to develop the offer that it is a no-brainer for your clients, that is absolutely irresistible. It's priced well. It means that you're profitable. You're working the hours that you want. I'm all about having a business that allows you to live the lifestyle, which is the reason why you're probably in business in the first place. You wanted to have choice. You wanted to have freedom, flexibility, not be asking your boss for annual leave in order to go on holiday, or maybe to even attend your child's sporting day at school and have to take annual leave in order to do that. Maybe you're like, I don't want to do all that. I want to be able to choose what I do with my life. Fantastic. And that's why creating the right offers for your business is so important, because otherwise you've just created a whole new job for yourself where, you're your own worst boss, because you won't ever want to stop working, because it'll be like, well, when I stop working, then I'm stopping any revenue coming in. It doesn't have to be that way. You can design your business and your offers to really work for you. But as I just mentioned, the first most hidden barrier that people are struggling with is the way that they're approaching their sales. Let's fix that, and then you can fix the offer. And if you want to learn more about that from me, then I've got the whole offer building strategy that is inside Business Jam. And come and have a chat with me, see whether it's the right fit for you or not. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I definitely will let you know, because it is designed specifically for people in the coaching, consulting, service offering space, where you're selling your skills, your expertise, maybe through courses, maybe through one-to-one, but online services. And that's who it's designed for, not for anybody else. Okay, that's it from me today. I hope this has been useful. And I hope that this analogy of the McDonald's restaurant has really helped something land for you, because when I realized that this was what was going on, I could just see it so clearly. And, so many of my beautiful clients have been in that place, not realizing that, it is really time to step up, to claim your expert zone, to really stand in your authority, and to therefore guide your clients on what it is that they need to get what they want. All right. Talk to you soon next week, and bye from me. See you later.